Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is a short story that I just wrote called My Forced Early Retirement. TikTok. No, not the idiotic social media site. Even though I know that's TikTok. TikTok is my clock ticking, or if you listen closely, very closely, the sands of my hourglass dropping, cursedly, ever faster. They fucking replaced me with a 30-something. All the organizations blather about respect for all in, together, we not me, total bullshit. Now what? First I thought about doing something big while I still have juice, but no one would hire a 58-year-old white male, I found that out. Wrong time for my race and gender. I fantasized about starting something big, like a private school for gifted kids, today's underserved. Truly an example of today's Alice in Wonderland anti-merit values. Then I tried volunteering for something fairly big. I joined the board of a community theater I had season's tickets to. It turned out far from big, like arguing about crap like the size of the vinyl banner in front of the theater. One thing I needed to do, was tighten my belt. Even though I was a VP at a brand name nonprofit making $200 grand, after taxes, inflation, and alimony, I was barely afloat. So I sold my 2-year-old gas-guzzling, service-demanding Mercedes for $43,000 and replaced it with an easy 2005 Toyota Corolla that cost just $4 grand. I felt forced to think small, not just with my money, but my time. The one thing I still have control over is my choices. Aware of that damn hourglass, I became committed to curating big time, not just what I'd watch on TV, but who I spent my time with. No more soul-sucking, time-sucking, brain-dead relatives. That would be my watchword, curate. Curate carefully. That freed my time to meet new friends. I had given so much to work. Indeed, I valued contribution far ahead of relationships. But now, the world told me, we don't need your contributions anymore. Step aside, old man. So I went to events that offered a decent chance of finding a kindred spirit. I joined a play reading group, took an investing course, and spent an hour each morning at Café Dramatique, where some successful and formerly successful people hang out. There, I'd muse on how to fill my day, read some of a Louise Penny novel, it's calming, reminder of the good, set in a kindly village, but mostly I'd people watch. Is there anyone whose face suggests intelligence and kindness, and God forbid, who looked at me for longer than the socially acceptable half-second, with the corner of their lips even slightly moved upward from their default position? I didn't like people with chipperness worn into their faces. I was looking for someone who was too thoughtful for that, and who reacted positively to my hopefully thoughtful-looking mug. Finally, one did. I was too shy to ask him over, but when I saw him again 2 days later, and this time he nodded, I asked if he'd like to join me. He too had been forced into early retirement, him from a corporation rather than from my mislabeled non-profit. His time filler was taking photos of old people and then asking them to describe what they saw in their portrait. He plans to put him into a self-published book called Me. Somehow I didn't feel like pushing, like asking him to see a movie. I didn't think it was because I was afraid he'd think I was gay. I guess that chatting with this guy who was well-suited to be a friend made clear I didn't really want friendships. Over the next few months, I had a few conversations with other well-suited guys. I didn't want the complications of a romantic relationship, and decided to invite them all to the inaugural meeting of the Café Dramatique Men's Club. It's worked out. It seems we're all bonded and, having been pushed out prematurely, are fighting irrelevance, and that our best remaining option is creativity. That first guy, as I mentioned, took pictures. Another one painted. Another was teaching himself how to play the guitar by ear, trying to sound out his and his late wife's song, My Funny Valentine. We take turns bringing up a problem, sharing an insight, something we're looking forward to or dreading, or telling us about their life, sometimes all the way from childhood to now. We've met monthly now, by phone, for 4 years. I feel I've curated well. In any case, that short story is called My Forced Early Retirement. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.